from Morongo Casino's Canyon Lanes here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Kyle Duster looking to stop Joey Grondin from sweeping the weekend. Dustin Yauney looking to win the title today as the prohibitive top seed. And he got all 10 down. That's the good news. The bad news was on the second shot as he went gutter spare, but lost no counts. He was working on his strikes. That's a fifth frame spare for him. He's got 68 through 4, and he's giving 40 pins to Tyler Handa, who's climbed the ladder to this point, and has already lost most of those 40 pins in handicap. Duster shooting in the fifth frame, working on a double. He's got himself a 10-pin lead that he can increase to 20 if he can make it 3 in a row over there. We are minutes from kickoff of the Super Bowl, and I have to insert a cliched reference about these Super Bowlers right now. Yeah, real nice shot from Yauney. Dustin will be happy I started the tape right then because he's been a little shaky early on in this title match. But fortunately for him, Tyler has 4 opens in 5 frames to let Yauney have a chance to gather his feet here. Tyler's been great so far in the stepladder, beating Mark Sauvé, Brandon Lim, and 9-year-old Caden Duff from Pennsylvania in the first 3 matches. His dad liked it. Dad was pretty bright. Of course he's right, he's his dad. Leaves only the 3-pin, good chance to spare here for him. Joey in front of the ball return on a completely different pattern than yesterday. Yesterday the scores were extraordinarily high. Today they were relatively low, not extraordinarily low. Scratch cut yesterday was plus 88 for the first 5 games. Today it's minus 66. So roughly 30 pins a game tougher for some of the best 21 and under bowlers around. No problem with the spare for Handa. Pops knew it when he threw it. When you throw the ball straight, it's easy to know when you throw it. If the ball's pointed towards the pin, that's where it's going to stay. These crazy two-handers, they got to throw it 8 feet away from the pin to get it to hit it. So even though he's on roughly the same part of the lane as Joe was yesterday, it's a completely different set of parameters that's leading him to play there. Yesterday was 47 feet with a long strip in the middle and very short outside. Today it was pretty close to flat. It was supposed to be 40 feet in a 2-to-1 ratio, and it certainly played like it.
Carry it on.
This too far out, it's not coming back, and this too far in, it's going to check up on you. So you really had to execute a shot. You couldn't really carve out anything to the right, and that's why he's playing deep today. And yesterday he had to keep the ball in the oil as long as possible. That was the only way to get it there. And while I'm blabbing about that, Handa got a high hit to splatter the rack down for his second strike of the title match. Trails by exactly the 40 that he needs to lose by less than. So advantage Yauney is the higher average bowler. Still has 4 frames to go. We'll see what he does with this strike working in the 7th. Yeah, another good shot for Dustin. Dustin has led this tournament by a considerable margin. He was the only bowler to be plus after the 8 games. Qualified first today at plus 114. That would have missed the cut by 30 pins yesterday. Talk about the difference in the scoring pace. Today that was good enough to lead. Duff was second at minus 6. Brandon Lim minus 24. Mark Sauvé at 43. And Handa got this far at minus 35. But Tyler is in severe trouble as Yauney has refound his footing and has put all the pressure on Handa's court here. Duster in the middle of a real successful season, main event runner-up for $2,000. Won a title since then as well. Had a golden pin. Much better shot. Oh! Pins spinning everywhere, but none of them will tickle the 10. This by far Tyler's career high finish. Previous only other top 5 was in the team event with his pops and some others. Beautiful Beautiful shot there from Kyle. And oh, didn't quite get over into the 10-pin zone, and a little commentary necessary as the body language tells the story right there. If this ends up being the runner-up finish, it looks like it is, he should be darn happy with himself. By far the best he's done with us. Struggled a little bit yesterday and more than made up for it today. I kind of razzed him about that at what, about 8 o'clock this morning, right? And here he is, last man bowling. Joe with a little loft on the right-hand line. It's all 10 to 4.
Showed you, right, Joe?
He showed me. In the face. Showed himself. Good stuff. So Joey trails by 11 pins right now. Can make it a 1-pin game if he can double up in his 8th frame. Hard to sweep a weekend against this level of talent. Completely opposite pattern. Way different format. Same old Joey, talented bowler. Well, he's going to get the spare anyway. We still max out for a 146 scratch, which means Yauney would need 186 to win it all. Dustin darn near has that right now. He can win it all in the 9th unless he throws another one off his ankle, which he did right before we started the tape. Oh, brilliant shot from Grondin. He knew that was good off his hands. That's a lot of emotion for Joey, actually. That's maximum reaction. Little deep breath. He knows he's right in this game. Look out, it does go off his ankle. Oh no, and it does go in the gutter. I can't believe it. I guarantee you Dustin can't believe it. I absolutely guarantee you he can't believe it. Look at that reaction on camera. Dustin's dad is one of the more fun but emotional dads you'll ever get. He's a hoot. He's a good guy, but if his kid screws up or does well, he'll be the first to know it in either direction. Well, like I said, he needs 188. Get that right? Yes, 187 to lock this up. Wow, and just like the last time that he guttered, he covers up the spare. If either of those gutter balls were opens, I mean, then that would have been catastrophic right there in the 9th. Just to recap, Handa can still strike out for 146, which means he'd need 186 to win it. Right now, 9.
Dustin.
Everybody yell Dustin. This kid, I think he put too much grease in that new hairdo of his. What's going on there? Uh-oh, and suddenly, we are not yet done. He blows his enough count on that spare, or if he gets 2 out here, he's at 184, and Handa is still alive. If he happens to make it, he'll win. But he gets the 2, I think. Oh, that almost bounced over and got it. My goodness. So 184, what a rocky finish for him, to say the least, right there. That's 206.
Okay.
If my math is right, he needs 28 pins to tie and 29 pins to win. I know he has to double. Let's see if he gets the first one here. You just never know in this game. Well, an unexpected second chance can be one of the hardest things, because you think you're out of it, then you got to emotionally get back up. And just couldn't get that strike in the 1st and 3rd and the 7th were his only strikes in this match. And couldn't catch the double, but hey, a career high finish for him. Now we'll focus on what should be a real good finish here in the scratch division, as Yauney escapes after dominating the day. It's hard as a top seed because a lot can happen in one game, and boy, we just watched a lot happen in one game right there. Great effort from Tyler, but Dustin Yauney wins title number, I believe, 3. Duster can max out for 238.
11 games. And for
All we need is a run.
12 games.
You need what?
It was 12 games.
Oh, that's right, yes. We had prop bets today. I'll explain that why Kyle just got excited in a second. One of the prop bets was what will the first play be? Carolina run, Carolina pass, etc., etc. Kyle already happy there. Joey's running it out, and wow! He ran that out like he knew he loved it, but that ball was going higher and higher, and it sucks out the 4-pin somehow. I hardly ever see Joe smile, let alone actually run out a ball. Holy cow. He wants this doubleheader sweep. Okay, yeah, the best Duster can do is 238. Joey right now is in the 220, so he can... It's a little hard to read the scores. He can get 247, so this shot is to win it. Anything less, Duster can still win. Same basic situation we just had in handicap. For the sweep. Oh, he didn't run that out, and I kind of like that shot a little better, actually. Trusted it out there, certainly could have carried. Instead, it's a Swisher 7. So he'll spare this up for 2. It's so hard to read these. It's more than that. It's going to be 225. It looks like it should be 215. I know why you said that. It's an important pin the way the count lies. An excellent game from Joey.
216.
So 226 with the fill. And it's an important fill ball coming up here. As Kyle's sitting in the 2 teens, and the count will make the difference. Kyle will have to strike no matter what. And it's a matter of what count is necessary after that. Everybody's trying to add up these screens. The screens show you exactly what you've got. This is why people are wondering what's going on. Alright, so the 9 makes it 1 pin easier for Duster as Grondin finishes at 225. Kyle needs strike 8 spare to win. Anything less. See why we're having trouble with this. See how it shows that he's already got 188 in the 9th. That should be double gutters. He would get 188. And we're just plumb not used to adding it that way. There's no other way to add it. But that is what he needs. Strike 8 spare. Strike 7 spare would be a tie. Kyle is throwing this ball as the Super Bowl kicks off. Will he kick off a title celebration? He's running out. But at big 4s, he liked it off his hand. He ran it out. I think he loved that ball off his hand. Joey can't believe it. Kyle definitely can't believe it. It looks like they just bowled at Wimbledon with all this white, but the end result is that Joey Grondin sweeps the weekend. Handshake from his fellow champ. Well, both top seeds have to absolutely escape to win their title matches, but they do. So what was the play? So Denver pass was the first play, right? All right, I got to remember that for the prop bets.
Oh wait, no, that was like 14 something.
Denver pass. That's all I needed to know. Well, great stuff out of all 4 of our finalists, but Joey sweeps the weekend, and this guy is back in the winner's circle no matter how many gutter balls he throws. He covered them all up. Nice job out of everybody. We'll do it in Vegas next weekend.